What is going on, guys? The Digital Gaming with my review of BlazBlue Alter Memory Episode 3. And the episode starts off with Rachel being in the sky because apparently she's going to take on this arch enemy Highlander. Now, I know his name, but it's so freaking crazy. And I know if I butcher it, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So this red and black monster come out of this huge satellite, and it's gonna fire this laser, which we all know is gonna do huge damage if it hits. But Rachel activates her own unit, Sokoyomi, and it apparently had this absolute defense that not even this creature, can break. So so its lasers are now, reflecting off her barrier, or off her defense, and it hitting the areas around the city. So this Highlander, it takes so much energy for him, to come out and attack, that he cannot do this again unless, he can't do this until 4 years have passed, and he gonna sleep and charge up till then. And that right there is kind of crazy that it takes that much time just to attack once. But I'm pretty sure every time it does come out, Rachel probably blocks it anyway, like she did this time, so it makes no difference. So now we are back to Ragna and Noelle, and then we have Hazama, and he makes Noelle look at him, and when she does, there's this reaction from her eye, and now the Agile or Noelle now recognize his existence. So we have Ragna that just get pissed off, and he goes to attack him, but that is when Rachel appears, and she warns Ragna that he has no chance of winning now that this has happened. But Ragna doesn't listen, and he goes to attack anyway, but of course my boy Hazama dodges his attack, and that's when he uses his own weapon, Ouroboros, and just beat Ragna up to a pulp. So the platform they were standing on, it was gonna collapse, but Rachel had grabbed Noelle and teleported him to safety, and of course Ragna got teleported by Hazama. So even though Hazama could have killed Ragna back then, he messing around, and he just gave up and walked away. But you can see Hazama is a character that you really don't want to sleep on, and it's obvious he has powers as well, because while he was walking, he made a hat out of thin air, and placed it back on his head. So now Rachel has teleported Noelle and Ragna out of there, and Ragna is clearly hurt. But Noelle wants to get some answers because she wants to know why does Ragna, feel so familiar to her. But Ragna, just brush him off and send her away. So the aftermath of that attack is that this entire city, had been shaken up some, and we just see smoke in the surrounding area. And that's when we see some more important characters come into play, because this is the first episode where we see Lychee, her assistant, they're trying to figure out what's going on. And then we see some boy walking with some kind of masked person, I guess you could say. So this person is a bounty hunter, and he actually comes after Ragna, and the person that that they had their parents covered up was his sister, that's like a robot. Or I believe they call her an arch enemy. So her and Ragna, started fighting, and with Ragna not being at the top of his game, he did have some trouble at first. But Ragna being a smart tactician, he came up with a plan. He destroyed the area that was under them, and he actually managed to get the boy with a sneak attack. So rather than his sister, having his sister had to make a choice to either go attack Ragna or save her brother, and she made the choice to save her brother. But I gotta say, even though Ragna was not at his top game, he would put up a decent fight, and those two working together were actually doing pretty well against him. And I was just wondering, are there any Carl fans? Because I asked around sometimes, and it seems that people don't really like him that much. I know when I play the BlazBlue games, I don't see too many Carl players out there. But then we have Hazama that's now eating some boiled eggs. But he actually made a call to Relius, I think that's how you say his name. And he was getting an update about how his plan was successful, and Relly is, I'm guessing, who like never really motivated by anything. He actually, you know, planned to come there, and we learned that Noel, she's actually a Unit 12, and now Hazama wants to bring her powers out, but to do that, it will cause a lot of hatred. So he's going to use the people that are close to her, who are Jin and Tsubaki. So now that Ragna has fallen, we see some girl, and she's walking with like most of her parents hidden, but they're definitely, you know, one thing that she cannot hide, and it was that tail. And of course, if you look at it closely, you can see like a squirrel tail. So she find Ragna, but I'm guessing that she does not recognize him because, you know, if somebody saw Ragna, they would either want that bounty or you know, or to turn him in, or, you know, just kill him. But what's that? Tautaka, she came there because she smelled Ragna, and that girl that appeared told her that that he should see a doctor, and only one doctor came to only one doctor came to her mind, and we all know, as she called her, the booby lady. And when Ragna does come to, but first we finally see a full flashback of Ragna's past, and it's tragic. Like, Ragna's past has always been, you know, something that really got to me, but at the same time I love his past because it goes to show you how evil Hazama is, or, you know, or Yuki Terumi, whatever you want to call him, because he is my favorite character. I freaking love Hazama. That's my boy right there. But of course, you know, he's the reason why Jin, you know, attacked him and cut off his arm. And of course, Hazama killed the woman that was raising them, and, you know, stole his sister. So obviously his sister either still alive, or maybe at one point Hazama, you know, could have killed her. But at least for now, Hazama definitely knows what's going on with his sister because he took her. So when Ragna came to, Lychee was there because she's the doctor and she took care of him. And normally we see whenever somebody, you know, get too close to his arm, it takes their energy, but when she did, it didn't work. So he either get better at controlling it, or maybe it doesn't work right now. But then, you know, at the end of the episode, well, you know, after the ending, we see that Tsubaki, who was the other girl that Hazama had ordered to come there, he gave her this messed up mission about how she has to find Jin, who has now gotten up and left, and Noel, you know, who doing her own thing right now. She has to find him and kill him. Hazama is an evil person, but that's why I like him so much. He is an amazing villain. You cannot deny that. You cannot deny that Hazama is an amazing villain. You like really just can't, because he plays that role, you know, so freaking well. But guys, like I said, this episode, it was freaking amazing. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe because that really helps me out. And as always, you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.